Hey guys, this is Heroic Flamingo and welcome to episode 7 of my Guild Wars 2 Living World Season 2 walkthrough. And in this episode we're going to be doing the mission Discovering Scarlet's Breakthrough, which is part of Chapter 2 of the Living World Season 2. Alright, so we're going to start this episode where we finished the last one, which is up here in Scarlet's little hidden room, which we found in the last one. So all we have to do is, when we're in here, we have to find the tunnel exit. So we've got to make our way through here. A couple of squishy spiders on the way. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for you. So we need to discover the truth of Scarlet's work in Dry Top. So we're going to have a look into all this research that Scarlet's been doing. So look for the next point near Restoration Refuge. Oh, cover play. Help them with their spider. I love this build, man. So powerful. One of Scarlet's abandoned steam minions. Okay, where it ceased functioning. Lovely. Let's make our way through here. Alright, so it looks like some sort of centaur camp going on around here. Oh, I think they're friendly. I thought I was going to have to kill a bunch of centaurs. A bit disappointed. You can always whack out your mount because we're not in like an actual instance zone. So if you do have a mount, you can whack one out. So enter Raptor Prowl to find the next point. Okay. So we're just making our way up here, following the breadcrumb trail by the looks of it. Trying to discover what Scarlet was up to. Oh, dodge the drakes if you can. Here's the next. Cross the Uplands Oasis to the next point on Scarlet's map. Alright, okay, obviously, if you, like I said, if you've got a mount, it's a little bit easier to dodge some of these enemies, but you can probably run past them anyway. Obviously, if you'd rather kill them, then be my guest. Okay, so this is where we've got to get across. Oh, it's starting to rain. Refreshing. Okay, there's an event going on now. I'm just going to ignore that. Don't want to get sidetracked. Okay, so climb the vine bridge to the point at the top of the cliff. Could help that person kill those guys, but... Oh, yeah, let's swap to the Springer and make my way up here. I'm perfectly aware that you may not have the mounts. You probably don't even... Well, you definitely won't need them because it's not part of the fight. I'm just trying to make my way up. Okay, it's going very smoothly. I'm going to try going up this way. Bounce, bunny, bounce. No. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely a roundabout way of doing it, but I'm gonna fly across here with my glider, which I suppose you also might not have because you don't really get that until the start of Heart of Thorns. So if this is your first time playing through, you probably haven't played through Heart of Thorns yet. Okay, right, you can see the vine bridge over there. I think that's what you're supposed to go across. Find a way into the unswept uplands and the next map point. Alright. Hopefully we'll get back on track now. Head down towards the cave mouth from the next point. Alright, so dodge these. Dodge these worms. These worms always make me think of right at the start of Guild Wars 1. Pre-Syrian, when you got to The little field of worms right next to the Ashford Abbey or wherever it is. None of you probably know what I'm talking about, but those were the good old days. Okay, so we can fight these golems, but I'm just going to go through and yes, we can get into the instance. I like, you know, when I'm doing a personal story, I do prefer to be in an instance location.
This place is amazing and brimming with bad guys. The Inquest are here.
We know how to deal with Inquest. Let's clear this place out.
Wait, Rox, let's be smart. Scarlet will have left security devices in place. They're currently offline, but if I can reactivate them, we can use them to our advantage.
Aww. Can't we just get rid of them the good old-fashioned way?
Well, you could, but they'd be back before you know it. Scarlet's security can protect this area from future attacks. Clear the way to the first console for me.
Alright, so we've got Inquest here that we need to take care of. And Timey wants us to use Scarlet's defences. This will be quite interesting. So secure the first security console. Oh, I was wondering where the enemies were. Nice, smash them up with a great sword. If you don't have dual axes in your warrior build, then you are doing something wrong. Is that it?
Overriding access. Enabling manual controls on the... Ooh, zap weapons. Nice. Okay, it's all yours. Use the console to fry some Inquest.
It isn't gonna blow up in our faces, is it?
Don't be silly. The chances are so slim as to be negligible. About 53%. I've tagged this all non-hostile.
Alright. Let's zap some Inquest then.
Okay, so use the console to destroy the Inquest. So if we activate the console here, we've got like a number 1 ability, little ground targeted, where we can just shoot lasers at the Inquest. Why not? I guess just... Oh yeah, no. I guess just aim all over them. Just try and zap as many as you can. And then we'll move on to the next console. Come on. So good job we're not killing our friends, because apparently tagged us non-hostile. Die. Where'd they keep coming from?
Well, the ones we can see at least. There's another console ahead. We'll have to activate it as well. Let's go.
You're enjoying yourself, aren't you, Time?
Using Scarlet's brilliant devices, even her earliest designs to neutralize Inquest? How could I not have fun?
Alright, well at least Timey's having fun. And we're having a bit of fun because we've had a couple of missions in a row where we've had like no combat and it's just literally been like looking around and finding stuff, and it's good to get some of that background information, but we do want to smack some stuff as well. Okay. Inquest assassin killed 0 out of 4. Okay. Don't see any assassins, but I guess that's kind of the point.
Okay. If that's how you want to do it.
Oh, that'll be the Inquest assassins then. Oh yeah, you can't take the number 5 ability on the dual axes. Nobody can.
What dreadful business.
Somebody got something to say?
This one is a little more complicated. Nothing I can't handle, though. Is it my birthday? This one interfaces with one of her steam creatures. Doop-dee-doo and ta-da! Now you have full control. If badly damaged, it'll eject you. But its self-repair protocol should power it back up again once it's done.
I want to try it.
Not you. This one's for the boss only.
Oh yeah, the boss wants to get in a remote-controlled steam creature. Here we go. Oh Christ. It's just dropped us in the middle of it. We've got Steam Stomp. Oh, that's nice. And our number 1 just shoots loads of gears by the looks of it. Runs them all over. Nice. Christ, the health's going down quite quickly. Gotta be careful. So yeah, your number 2 is good sort of short distance AoE. So when you got a bunch of enemies around you like that, yeah, do that and that's going to zap all of them. The number 1 you can get from a bit more distance. Spreads out and does quite a lot of damage, to be fair, as well. Oh god. There are a lot of inquests doing a lot of damage. Oh no, we're going down, I think. Oh, sweet.
Get me to it and we'll be golden.
I gotta say, that look suits you.
No time to dawdle. Inquests don't give up easily. They'll launch a counterattack and we have to be ready.
Okay, time to secure the 3rd console. Here we go. It's pretty cool. So we're clearing it out. I think it's going to be like a sort of like a base of operations for a little bit. Well, once we've cleared out all the inquests and then activated all the security protocols so they can't get in. Come on, guys. We've not got all day. We've got 2 expansions and another couple of seasons of the Living World to get through, so let's hurry this along, shall we? I wonder if I can get all that done before End of Dragons comes out in Feb. That's probably a bit of a big ask. We'll see. See how we get on. Looking forward to that though. New story and everything like that. I think that's what I'm looking forward to most. I was just playing as the new elite specs and exploring the new story and just having a look around Camphor. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Oh, what a surprise! The Inquest appear again. No, it didn't last long. What are we going to do this time? Zap some bastards.
Last one and done. This will activate Scarlet's holographic defenses. Once they're fired up, they'll kill everything in here.
You do realize we fall in the category of everything, right?
Don't worry. I'm confident I can configure the system to identify our silhouettes as allies. It might take a bit.
We don't have a bit. Inquest incoming. Lots of inquest.
Tiny, work as fast as you can. We'll buy you some time.
Alright, lots of Inquest. I can get on board with that. I want a nice big fight. I want to fight a big boss or something. I want something a bit challenging. Give this this build a real test, because so far everything's been pretty easy. Berserk mode. I've hardly had a chance for to use Berserk mode, because I always find, like, you know, if you're just going through small fight to small fight, as soon as you build up enough adrenaline and go into Berserk mode, you've already killed them all. That F1 burst ability when you're in Berserk on the Greatsword is so good, like the spinning one. Really good. That's one of the reasons why I like to keep the Greatsword on there. That and the mobility. Like I was saying, the dual axes is a must. Like, more so than pretty much any weapon on any other class. Like, I cannot have a warrior build without the dual axes. It's so powerful. And then obviously you can do what you will with the second one, but yeah, I like the Greatsword. I like a completely melee warrior. I don't want a ranged warrior, I'll be honest. I want a melee warrior. I want Berserk, so I can go crazy and just smash them up. Just, you know, just a classic sort of warrior. That move as well, where you jump and smash like that. It's just so satisfying. I mean, I should probably, yeah, that's the one I was saying was really good, that spinning one. But yeah, I mean, I should probably be working my builds with whatever's the most powerful. But I mean, you've got to put in like what you enjoy as well. Like, otherwise, what's the point? That is why we're playing this game, isn't it? To enjoy it. Really powerful though, so I mean, there's nothing to complain about. I've got a leveling build on the warrior actually, which is the basis of this. To be fair, it's just like core warrior, so without the berserk and everything. So obviously, there's a couple of differences on the skills, but the weapons are the same, and the premise is pretty much the same with building your adrenaline and stuff. I do like base warrior though as well, because I like having the burst skills to be able to use as like part of it. Berserk can be a bit annoying, like I said, if you go from fight to fight. By the time you get to Berserk, the fight's already over, but I think it is more powerful, so I do like to use it. We done? Is that all of them?
Hold
We're
on.
gonna zap them?
Activating the defenses.
You're absolutely sure this won't kill us?
Absolutely. I'd give it a solid 53% chance.
I beg your pardon? Maybe you shouldn't. It's beautiful. And we're still alive. That's a plus.
Of course we're alive. I was joking about 53%. It was more like 78.
Wonderful. Looks like we're gonna be the only ones walking around in here for some time.
You did great, Tony.
I know.
What is this place?
It's accurate.
You know what I mean.
Well, everything points to it being a ley line hub, and before you ask, it's where multiple ley lines intersect. Scarlet thought it important enough to set up a lab here.
The plant dragon's corruption has found its way in.
Yes, it's troubling, but it makes sense given how the dragons consume magic. They're undoubtedly attracted to ley lines, like spiders are attracted to flies caught in their webs.
That doesn't bode well for waypoints.
Nope, I'm afraid not.
There has to be something we can do about it.
I'm working on a solution. I've tapped into the Asuran Waypoint network to see which waypoints are being disturbed. It's far more widespread than I imagined.
How widespread?
Well, for example, the waypoints at Fort Concordia and at Fort Salma are behaving irregularly. If it's the dragon's tendrils, and I presume it is, then that's quite far afield. There are other waypoints being disturbed, but those two are the most egregious. It's interesting that they're both strongholds.
I'd say this requires some direct observation. I want to see what this is all about with my own two eyes.
Why don't we split up? Rox and I can take Concordia. You two head out to Fort Salma and say hello to your sister for us.
That's a great idea. I'd love to spend more time with Belinda. Get to know her better.
I don't care if you beg. I'm not going to either place. I have to stay here and continue my research. Nothing's changing my mind.
No begging here. Come on, Bram. Let's go.
It's easy when you know.
Alright, nice. Discovering Scarlet's breakthrough completed. Some nice seed pouches, raw ambrite, ethereal fragments, and a box of lab equipment. Happy days. Alright, that brings this one to an end. So we finally saw a bit of action there, which is good. Killed a bunch of Inquest. And now we're going to follow up on some of this information and see what's disturbing these ley lines. So thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe to be kept up to date, and I will see you later.